change your mannerism to change, or you don't have to change your behavior, not necessarily to change your attitude or to change your thoughts. You would still have a certain unique thing about you that people recognize no matter what kind of knowledge you got. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about a person that's totally different. We're talking about a person that he didn't talk almost at all when he was in the 70s. Now this nigga can't keep his mouth shut. You see what I'm saying? That's a classic example of one that they cloned. And not only that, they did behavioral modification with that particular person. Now, we did it with the hard copy right now. Let's get through all of this. Like I said last night, there's hardly been no teen murders at all in the last year here, other than people killing their own parents or whatever. And you know, most of that, there's a lot of shit going on with white people. Out in South Georgia, Smyrna, and all kind of shit like that. But as far as black people in the inner city, you haven't had a lot of stuff going on because they basically isolated the crack. See, the crack game now is different than the crack game in the 90s. Now you just got stragglers out there trying to get a little leftover piece. But as far as the epidemic, they isolated that and they got rid of all of that. My point is you'll see no murders in Atlanta, a major metropolitan city. But in my hometown, Mullins, South Carolina, that ain't even on the fucking map, they done had 27 deaths since January. In a place that might not have 27 deaths of young people in 50 years. You see what I'm saying? And you know that, and it was interesting because they had a black woman on TV, and she was talking about how the stuff went on in the early 90s is now moved to the smaller towns. I'm saying, well, if the shit moved to the smaller towns, hell, it would still be going on in the bigger damn towns. You see what I'm saying? So that lets you know that the government has moved in, but they see this place here. For some reason, it was the crack was real bad in the early 90s. Simultaneously, in my small town in Mullins, there's a place called Conway, which was population 6,000, and in 1988 they built a $10 million jail. How you gonna build a $10 million jail for population 6,000? So this thing was an estimation that was set up in a doggone drawing board. You see what I'm saying? To let you know that they were gonna filter it down based on, well, we got the big city now let's go to the smaller city. You see what I'm saying? And all over, everywhere. What's that? A new market. And so now the things that happened in the late 80s, early 90s is now in all small towns across America. You see what I'm saying? So we know that this is bearing witness to this particular stuff is messed up. Now, let me show you something. All you got to do is just do research. Listen. In the early 80s, they phased black people out of Hollywood. Then Spike Lee and all them came about, and they started giving black people a little bit of roles. And then by the 1990s, you started getting these black movies. And then you had a few good movies that came up out of that. And then all of a sudden, it's down here, you start getting a whole lot of bullshit. Now I'm going to show you something. In the rap game, there's very innovative brothers. Like I was up in New York, and the shit they was playing up there was almost groundbreaking compared to the stuff they're playing down here. A lot of innovative underground rap. Even in the rap game, there's some good shit out here. It's awesome. But it's interesting that nationwide, the person who gets out is the Master P. The epitome of ignorance. Now, bearing witness what I told you last time about the boy who went over to England, and everybody over there thought everybody that lived in America that was black is a rapper. Although we know better, they don't see us in our $40,000 jobs and our Mercedes and all this kind of stuff. They see us as only what the image that the world gives them, and basically it's the rapper. Now it's interesting. I told you about this in about 2 or 3 other lectures. Now you gotta study things all the way down. When you study things, everything is everything. Maulana Karenga told you that shit. Everything is everything. So that's the ignorant man or the nigga that ain't incontinent going, oh man, you reaching for shit now. Oh man, that ain't got nothing to do with that. No, everything is everything when you living in a conspiratorial culture. Now, Miramax Films. Let me show you the science on this shit. Miramax Films got most of their particular money by doing the artsy types of films somewhere between the mid-90s or the early 90s up until 1996, until when the Academy Awards turned around and say, okay, that's it, Hollywood. We tired of blowing up shit. We tired of Bruce Willis. And that's why, if you notice, the majority of the films the last 2 years have been artsy type films. That's the shit now. That's all because of Miramax Films. They came and opened up the market and started producing all types of movies, The Madness of King George. All kinds of movies that Miramax Films started producing that white people started demanding and say, we want some shit that's got a little more thought to it. Whereas if you miss the dialogue, you miss the shit. Gotta pay attention to the dialogue. You see, niggas still in there, they're looking for some fucking action. You want to be entertained. You gotta listen to the dialogue and you can hear the shit. So, Miramax Films is the people that brought that about. But how is it that Miramax Films that brought that about would produce some shit with Master P, the epitome of ignorance, that need to be killed? Him and that other motherfucker that's up there just jumping all around. And excuse me to people that don't understand, I realize why I curse like this now. And I couldn't understand it because when I first started out, I was very, very mild-mannered or whatever type thing. But as I got on, I started, and I realized that because the Spirit came and told me, we did that, or your energy did that shit, so the crackers won't put my shit on TV. So that's where you get killed at, going on the goddamn TV set. So you fill it up with this, they say, well, fuck it, it just be a long beep, beep, beep word. So that's the reason why. You see, but anyway, how could Miramax in the early 90s up in there be the epitome? I think the movie English Patient was by Miramax, and that won the Academy Award. And then you gonna flip and do some shit called I Got the Hook Up. You don't realize Miramax is a foreign film company in connection with a domestic film company. That shit automatically gets released in England and Europe the same time it gets released here. By it being a foreign film company. So they're looking at this fucking idiot around the fucking way in fucking Sweden. You don't understand the game because not you, because only thing we interested